Hello, everyone. I just want to stop by real quick and share something with you that I found out. This is not going to be a very long video. In fact, it's kind of different from anything I've talked about before, but because I noticed this, I wanted to share this information with you. I've been reading labels quite a bit now because I noticed that when I eat a lot of things that have high carbs in it, I feel a little bit weighted and I just don't feel like it's good for me. So I read labels now, but I don't just read it with food, but I've also been reading labels on cleaning products. And one of the things that I found out earlier in the year is I went to go purchase some disinfectant spray. So you got Lysol here, and I paid about $4 or $5 for that. And then I noticed this sitting next to it. And the interesting thing about this is about 1/4 gallon. Okay, so it takes 4 of these to make 1 gallon. Okay, this I paid about I probably paid like $8 for this. But the kicker is this makes, I don't know if y'all can see the label, but this concentrate makes 48 gallons. So if we follow the label, essentially I could end up making 192 of these out of this one bottle. And I was just fascinated by that because now with inflation and just people are working 2 or 3 jobs just to get by, I just wonder how many times we're buying things and not actually reading the labels and figuring out where we can actually cut some cost. And this is just one of those areas. And even if you are like me, where I don't think I'm going to get 48 gallons out of this, because I probably, for every 4 gallons, for every 4 of these, I'm probably putting that one amount of concentrate in. So I'm probably going to get 48 uses out of this. But even at 48 uses, if I was paying $4 for this and I got 48 uses out of this, that would cost me $192 versus $8. So there's a huge savings there, and I just wanted to share it with you all. And essentially, you really could, if you actually follow the label, you could get 192 bottles. Yes, I'm not stuttering. 192 bottles out of this one concentrate. If you actually follow the instructions, I make it a little bit stronger because that's just me. But so 192 at about $4 each. That's $768, somewhere in that range. That's massive, right? That's a massive amount of savings on something that, is really not a big, I shouldn't say it's not a big deal, but something that you don't want to have to spend extra money on if you don't have to, but you do want something that'll do the job. So this is just an example. I am not being paid for this, but I just wanted to share this example of why it's so important, not just for your physical health when you think about food, but when you think about things like cleaning products. It's important to read the labels so that way you are getting the most out of the product. And just wanted to share that with you all. Hopefully that's helpful. And I'll see you next video.